Foot back there.
History
You're good. You're good.
will be made right here,
Gentlemen ready?
right now.
Fight!
Here we go. Tony Lopez in the black with white trim trunks, black trunks for Dublin, Ireland's Sean Turner. See if Tony.
You see,
This is when Tony switches over to that southpaw stance where he feels that right hand is the closest to the opponent, and he thinks that's going to be really effective.
good little hook there on the inside by Turner, though. So both guys have a solid amount of experience. You know, obviously we talked about Lopez, who's been fighting for decades, but Turner has experience in boxing, so his balance and his ability to throw in combinations may give him an advantage as well.
Sean Turner, during his amateur boxing career, fought Anthony Joshua twice, and Benny, he beat Joe Joyce.
Yeah, no, he's an impressive pedigree as an amateur, that what he was able to accomplish. That's what we're going to see here. And the big thing with him here, I mean, if you look at him, Mike and Paulie, I mean, he's almost built exactly like DJ Linderman. So it's going to propose the same kind of obstacle for Tony Lopez that he faced against DJ.
Tony looking to make it a fight.
You see Turner looking to set those traps, looking to use that extended left hand, try to be deceptive a little bit. And Lopez, obviously from the southpaw stance, looking to use his lead hand as well to be deceptive. The little switches there by Lopez. You see him do it a lot.
Yeah.
He likes to throw that cross, that half jab, half cross on the switch. He's had some success with it with some slower-footed guys. But Turner has done a good job of getting away from it so far. Also, both guys, you'll notice, trying to establish a jab, but both guys also solid defensively as well, using the parry as a strategic defensive maneuver. Oh, nice hook there by Turner.
And this is one of the strengths of Tony Lopez. He can take a shot.
Yes, we have seen it before.
Yeah, he's hurt, and I'll tell you what, Turner had landed a big hook earlier in the fight as well, earlier this round.
It was right on the ear hole, so the balance is going to be a problem here. Look at that.
Lopez was against the ropes before as well.
Oh, Turner catches him with the uppercut there. Dirty boxing right in front of us. 40 seconds on the clock here in round one.
And that's something that's going to really benefit Tony Lopez, the dirty boxing. Sean Turner, coming from a boxing background, doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah, but let's see if Lopez can last here. That's the only thing. Oh, nice little hook again. Oh, God,
big
that's what I mean.
shots.
Combination shots.
And down goes Tony Lopez for a second time here in round one.
5, 6, 7, 8. Continue. Walk to me. All right. Fight.
10 seconds. Turner throwing heavy. St. Patrick's Day yesterday, looking for his first BYB win. Here today, round one in the books.
To show you just the advantage that boxers having here when Turner, when he's able to get inside, the combination punching is so precise, so sharp. It comes from that boxing background that he's got, and it was able to score that late knockdown for him as well.
Left hook that he landed, he disguised that beautifully because he dipped down low with that right hand, straight right, came over the top, right on the ear hole of Tony Lopez.
Yes, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Fucking meltdown, but yes.
Getting set to start round number two.
Sean, come to your left side.
I know, relax, Sean. You need the breather.
Right here. Gentlemen ready? Fight!
Big first round for Sean Turner. Sexy Sean, big sexy Turner in the black trunks. 2 knockdowns scored against Tony Lopez. He is in the black with the white trim.
You see Turner landed another hook here in the earliest round. You look how he set it up. He threw a couple of sharp jabs first. He gets Lopez looking down the middle for that straight jab because he establishes it, and then he brings it around with a nice sharp hook and disguises it. So he gets Lopez looking for a straight shot down the middle, and instead he disguises it and comes around the side. Good little trap set from a boxing perspective by Turner.
Tony, I mean, usually though, Paulie, when a regular right hand shifts that to that stance, I always think he's a lot slower.
Yeah.
And you can see how slow he is with that right hand. If he doesn't keep that right hand up, that left hand of Sean is right there, right on the ear hole.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think Lopez is trying to turn southpaw to protect from the left hook that has had that success by Turner. I think Lopez is trying to turn southpaw for that reason, but you see, Turner's made the adjustments. Even in the southpaw stance, he's able to close the gap on Lopez. And like you said, Benny, I mean, it makes Lopez a little slower. So it actually, for me, it allows Turner to close the gap even better.
Sean Turner, big name in Ireland, has fought in bare knuckle. He said at home he officially fights in bare knuckle here tonight.
Lopez got to be careful with those slow shots. And Turner just missed coming over the top of the right hand, trying to time the left hand of Lopez. If he was a little shorter, he would have landed on the button. But again, just the fact that Turner's already doing that, he's looking for things, he's thinking. Lopez has to be careful. He's got to be disguise his shots a little better.
Mike, we talked about the reach advantage by Tony Lopez, but you know what? If you don't bring that back and you leave that extended, you are leaving yourself wide open there.
And from the southpaw stance, Benny, he likes to throw that cross that he turns into a jab. He kind of crosses his feet over, and it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked on closing the gap. A lot of times we've seen Lopez, the guys with slower feet, that shot has worked really, really well against guys like Burns and stuff. But when Turner sees it, you see he just steps back, and he gets out of range of it. So again, more deception is necessary on the part of Lopez if he's going to have some success here.
Stop, Tony, stop. Let's keep it clean, guys.
Tony looking to close the distance a lot in this round, utilize his grappling background in that dirty boxing.
But then you had an example right there, Mike, because he threw that right hand, did bring it back, and then Sean just missed it.
Big shot landed there.
Again, Turner's looking for time. He's stepping back when he needs to, but he's also holding his ground when he needs to, trying to come to the top in time. Lopez. I like to see some feints on the part of Lopez. He's
Tony Lopez with the left hand.
Lopez is looking to get his timing. Turner is, but if Lopez throws in some feints in there, maybe he can disrupt that a little bit. And again, Turner will try to time that shot.
That's been his go-to punch.
Yes. Tony, I would attack that body. Yeah. I mean, that body looks like it's made to be hit. That's soft tissue right there.
Yeah. And from far away, Lopez has the height advantage, reach advantage. Maybe use those straight crosses from the extended reach. Extend that straight shot right up the gut.
Yeah, aim for that solar plexus. That's a bigger area to try to go ahead and hit. And that's a big difference in Tony Lopez right now. Last against Linderman, he wouldn't let them use ice on him. And now he is letting them use ice on his face.
There's that check hook. Shot. It's working, Paulie.
Yeah, there it is. Left hook. So you see again, using the double jab to get in close. He actually misses it there, but he uses it to close the gap. You saw Lopez trying to counter with a right hand. What did Turner do? He held his ground, slipped to the side, and came back with a perfectly timed left hook.
Start of round number 3. Former BYB Heavyweight Champion, 49-year-old Tony Lopez against Sean Big Sexy Turner, born and raised in Dublin, Ireland. You hear the corner Lopez saying to be first. Now you wonder conditioning-wise as this fight gets deeper. Tony did say he paid much more attention to his conditioning for this matchup. We don't know what Sean Turner's bringing in as far as the gas tank.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Turner's probably carrying a bit more extra weight on him than he may need to. That could come into play a little bit when it comes to the conditioning factor.
Yeah, but Tony came in at 258 for this fight. He usually fights around 236.
Yes, yeah. He said it's the heaviest he's ever been, Benny. Round number 3, heavyweight matchup. First of 10 battles inside the Trigon this evening.
See Sean Turner trying to lure him in.
Yep.
He's a veteran. You're not going to lure him in.
I think there might be a little bit of fatigue on the part of Turner as far as trying to close the gap. So I think maybe he wants Lopez to do it for him.
Make it easy.
Tony Lopez trying to go over the top. Full southpaw stance here.
really think what Tony's got to do is aim that jab towards the solar plexus. Forget about the thing. Toward that solar plexus and make your move from there.
He landed a couple to the nose, I'll tell you that. But it's a bit of
7-inch reach advantage for Tony Lopez. And now Sean Turner's bloodied up.
And you know, you get that nose blade up, you're going to have trouble breathing.
One more time, Sean. Keep stacking up. Keep your jab out there. Keep stacking
Past the midway point of this 5-round fight. Oh, nice little punch. Snuck in from Turner. That little hook, that shovel hook to the chin of Tony Lopez.
Lopez is turning this around, man. I tell you. I don't know if it's the fatigue of Turner or the adjustments of Lopez, a little bit of both, but I tell you, Lopez is having his best round so far for me.
And keep in mind, Turner hasn't fought since 2018.
The kind of shots Turner landed early in the fight would have got most guys out of there.
Yeah.
And the resilience of Lopez now is paying off because he's having himself a good round and he's starting to turn it around.
Tony Lopez's first 4 bare knuckle fights all went the distance. 2 of them were against Joey Beltran, who's one of the best bare knuckle fighters in the world. All 4 were fight of the night performances.
Catch and shoot there by Turner, though.
Final seconds of round number 3.
Lopez did do him the favor and close the gap himself.
You know what happened on that shot right there? He just hit Sean's hand. Sean came over and shaking that. Watch how they tend to his hand right here. When he came up with that uppercut, he had to hit Sean's hand.
I guess it's a lot harder to do a catch and shoot when your hands are bare, right?
Yeah.
Good exchange there on the inside. Good craft there. You see on the you see a little combination, a little short left hook there by Turner. You see Lopez trying to use that elbow to create some space. He doesn't want Turner to be that close. Dirty boxing may help Lopez, but ultimately it's Turner with the shorter arms, and he moves his hands in combinations. He can be the best leader. Times, Benny. Last round he did it a couple times, and I think it's, you know, Turner's slowing down a little bit. Let's see this round how he comes out.
And we know the durability of one Tony Lopez, and it's on display again here tonight. Round number 4, Benny.
Mike, nothing he does surprised me anymore. I remember doing his fight against Jason Lyon. He dropped 26 pounds.
And they're both landing heavily here at the start of round number 4.
Good exchange to start the round there.
We are inside the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Stadium.
He is sustaining this pace. That's the thing.
Big swing and a miss, but the follow-up left hurt Tony Lopez
That was a
badly.
big shot. Those are nose breakers, man.
Yeah, that may
those
be
are
it.
bone breakers.
Look at Tony
Tyson
Lopez.
Type of shot coming from the hips.
You start to worry about guys' orbit bones and noses when he gets shots like that. Most guys don't get up from that, man. Again, the shots Turner's landed in this fight would end most guys. And Turner's throwing now with some mean intentions, whipping those shots in there.
Looking again to go over the top.
Stop, gentlemen. Break.
Turner's got a hammer. That's like a hammer coming
A
down.
little lump on that side of the head of Turner. That area right there, when it starts swelling, it sometimes golf balls on you.
This is a mistake Tony Lopez made against DJ Limmer. Backed it up. Backed it up against that. Didn't get himself out of that. You can't stay there
Stop,
in the
guys.
trigon.
Break.
So these guys are not going to feel good tomorrow. They're going to be plenty of swelling on their faces tomorrow. Now it's Lopez's nose. Lopez trying to use that savvy veteran tricks, trying to lay his weight on top of Turner, trying to fatigue him a little bit.
That's also when you put your weight on the back of his neck, that also affects his back, starts tightening that up.
3 knockdowns scored, guys, by Sean Turner. So we know on the scorecards as it gets deeper that Tony's got to get a stoppage if he's going to get the win.
Yeah, no, I think Turner's landed the more hurtful shots. He's certainly got the advantage in the fight. It just, the resilience of Lopez sometimes changes the momentum slightly for Lopez, and it makes you start to think that he can maybe get his way back into the fight. Nice, sharp counter right hand by Turner. His timing has been very, very good tonight.
See how he's coming down the pipe. He's not wide with those shots at all. He's coming right down the pipe.
You can see why he was a 9-time Irish boxing champion. Great stutter step throwing that jab there. That change of speed you always talk about, Paul.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it harder to time.
Breathe now, Sean. Relax. 30 seconds left. Relax. Relax.
He's so apt at throwing that straight right hand and coming underneath with that left hook.
And you see the skill level of Sean Turner. 12-3 as a professional. His last bout, though, was in 2018. 8 of his 12 wins were by knockout, but that business of boxing worked against Sean Turner.
Well, he's giving Lopez the business tonight.
Yeah, he is. He's taking it out on one Tony Lopez.
Watch this. He's going to try to get him in that corner.
We're going to head to the 5th and final round.
Very savvy on the part of Turner. He took the last 30 seconds of that round and just rested. He knew he'd pretty much won the round. He knows he's ahead in the fight. He took the last 30 seconds of round 4 and just literally just rested. And he's going to have a lot left in the tank of round 5, I'll tell you, because he's got a nice rest now in the minute break as well. Hey, and there's a big left hook. I'll tell you, that was a big left hook. Most guys would not have got up from that. You got to credit Tony Lopez. That was a monster left hook. Pull him back on the ropes again. Benny, you mentioned he goes back to the corner, he goes back to the ropes. So he's going to pull back on the ropes, and that's what got him. That's what eventually led to that big hook landing. Pulling up on the ropes. You got to keep yourself low when you're up against those ropes.
Seconds out, gentlemen.
That's the thing. You need stamina. You know, it's one. It takes stamina to give somebody a beating, but it takes even more stamina to take those shots and take the beatings.
Gentlemen, ready?
Well, you see on his trunks, all or nothing. That's Tony Lopez.
5th and final round. Tony Lopez comes out southpaw, switches his stance here. Sean Turner has landed some heavy shots.
Lopez now Turner's going to be fresh here this round. You see his defense is a little sharper. He's a little bit. He's got some oxygen back. He's sharp with the jab. And Lopez needs a big round here. I don't know if he's got it in him, but he's going to need something big to turn the scorecards around if he's going to take the advantage on Turner, who now looks fresh.
Yes, and you can see the showcase of the boxing skills of Sean Big Sexy Turner.
You can see the experience in general because one thing.
Stop, guys.
These guys almost came right over the top,
Yeah.
on top of us. But I tell you, it's one thing when you know how to throw the punches, you know how to throw the shots, but your understanding of range and distance comes only with a certain amount of boxing experience. That's one thing you learn later on.
Right.
Being cognizant of your range and distance and understanding where you have the advantages and understanding where you got to be at all times. And Turner has that. You can tell he's got a good amount of boxing experience. His sense of range has pretty much been the dominant factor in this fight.
Totally. He does
work, guys.
things. One of the things he does is, as soon as he feels Lopez extend, then he closes the distance on him and almost like smothers him.
And he knows how to change it where he steps out of range. He also knows how to mix it up where at times does he not step out of range, he so holds his ground, slips and counters right from where he's at. So different subtleties in there.
Midway point of the 5th and final round.
And at times he's leading, but now he knows he doesn't have to take too many chances. Take all the chances. And he seems like he's a bit of in cruise control.
Stop, guys. Right.
2 straight shots, Sean.
Fight.
Come on, sit down the middle. Southpaw. Right hand, left hook.
Tony Lopez doubling up on the left. First of 10 fights, these two heavyweights starting it out in style.
You don't see Tony Lopez snap it.
Yeah, they're probably arm weary though, Ben. And holds his timing. You see the parries the jab, holds his ground instead of stepping back on the jab, and then steps in with a right hand. Again, another nice, beautiful boxing timing method used by Turner.
Right hand, left hook, Sean.
Tony Lopez is one tough. It is all over. Bobby Wallbacher has stopped the fight in round number 5. Sean Big Sexy Turner victorious in his bare knuckle debut.
How do you like them minerals? How do you like them minerals?
Get in there, Sean, lad.
Fucking like them.
Big Sexy, fucking get in there, lad.
Get in the fuck
I'm impressed.
We'll be in the red corner next time.
He did a very good job tonight. All the angles, all the subtle things you got to show as a fighter, and really good technique.
How do you feel after that?
Good.
Yeah, and we're going to go for a proper drink.
Oh, that'd be hands. I know. Believe it, Sean. Don't take them off.
Average day in Dublin, Ireland there for our big sexy guy.
You got that right.
How do you like them minerals?
Those minerals are very vital.
Shot. Bring it in here from your brother.
He saw that shot right there.
Not only did he land
Good
that
fight,
shot, Paul,
gentlemen.
he stepped on his foot.
Taking over, man.
Again, the subtle things.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Bobby Walmart calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the fifth and final round, declaring your winner by TKO, Sean Big Sexy Turner.
Sean Big Sexy Turner with the victory.
I'm joined here,
Interviewed. We'll talk in a minute, okay?
Sean Turner. Well, Sean, I can say this. Officially, now, you are the first person to win a bare knuckle fight in this region of the world. How does that feel?
Made history, man. I made history.
I can hear kind of the adrenaline going for you. You come in with a vast boxing experience, but what was it like fighting bare knuckle and fighting in the Trigon?
I've done this on the street all my life, mate. It makes no difference. In the street or out of the street, it doesn't matter. Simple. Ready for the world title. Heavyweight shot next.
Now, I, for one, loved watching you fight. I think the fans here loved watching you fight and all over. I'm assuming we can see you back again, right?
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt.
BKB, thank you very much.
BKB.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to Jim Freeman for signing me. His wife for looking after us, BYB. Everybody from Ireland. Champ is back!
Ladies and gentlemen, now undefeated, Sean Big Sexy Turner!
Relax there, Sean. Take it easy going down there.